Is this the hall from earlier? Miss Nylax? What are you doing here?
I'll grant you access to all the doors locked. Let's meet up in the next room.
How did you do that? Never mind. The IPC security is a joke.
You really nailed that mean streak. Your caravan still to take. Wonder if the building in the logistics department is going to send you a cease and desist.
A cheap but effective trick. What is this place?
Holy eons! Who the heck let her out? Weren't we supposed to stall her for at least one system hour? What happened to the door locks?
Let me check the access logs. The locks were overridden. Who did this?
That'd be me. I did it. Someone gifted me a tiny data slice. Said it'd take care of a lot of headaches. Stellaron Hunter Tech. Pretty impressive, huh?
Are you a Stellaron hunter?
Oh, no. I'm your colleague, Beatrice Melanine. Haven't you heard of me?
Melanine? Isn't that name from almost 50 years ago?
Enough chit-chat! Call security, now!
Are we going up against a nameless? Aren't they partners with the Strategic Investment Department?
Quit yapping! You have one job. Follow orders and open fire!
That's a wrap for your show. Now it's my turn to take the stage.
Hold your horses, protagonist. It's not your time to shine just yet. These small fries aren't worth time. Let someone with a big appetite gobble them up.
What the heck is that?
Hello. Please support the IPC. All for the Amber Lord.
Out of my way! Get lost!
Help! The Nameless has gone crazy!
Slack off once in a while. It's good for your health. All right, that takes care of that. As satisfying as it was fighting our way through them, the problem we're trying to solve still remains. You know, those fakes in the meeting were a bunch of nobodies with zero actual pull. Oswaldo, the mastermind behind this whole farce, is still hiding comfortably behind the scenes with no intention of showing his face. We can't let him or any of those other high and mighty executives keep stalling us endlessly.
Got any bright ideas, Miss Nylax?
I noticed you've been holding on to a pretty dangerous trophy. Forgive me for taking the liberty, but I brought it along.
Oh, what do you need me to do? Slaughter them all? Or bankrupt them?
No, just look at this! The severed head of a Lord Ravager. And it still talks. I guarantee you, shoving this in their faces will shock them through and through, more than some distant husk breaking its seal ever will.
I like this idea.
The executives all logged off early, huh? With them out of the way, the mission's basically complete. What happens next depends on how long the fake host can keep her distracted.
Off the record, don't you folks think I'd be a pretty convincing Taravan too? When it comes to being a gourmand, I could give the real Mr. Taravan a run for his money.
All right, zip it. If word of this gets out, you'll be packing your bags by tomorrow morning.
But Mr. Yannick promised us whatever is said during this summit won't reach a single ear outside the Panorama Hall.
Oh yeah? Are they really that confident?
Yannick, you sneaky little bard's turd. Point every single camera at me right now. I know you have the clearance. I want my face broadcasted to every single screen in Astropolis.
Oh, miss, please don't get so worked up.
I tried to present my case calmly and peacefully, but all I got in return was mockery and humiliation. If the news of Plain Arcadia's impending destruction is too far removed from your daily lives to pique your interest, then how about this? The severed head of a Lord Ravager. Every time it rolls, it brings incalculable variables and trials to an entire world. Care to test your luck? Will disaster befall you? Or every single one of you?
Oh, I've heard. The crew of the Astral Express are all honorable, righteous, nameless. You wouldn't do such a thing. Would you? Even if you do resort to violence, Astropolis has its own superhero. I've already signaled Lighthouse. You'll be here to save us any second now.
Pathetic. It seems you neither comprehend the power of a Lord Ravager, nor know how to treat a true hero with the dignity they deserve.
A true hero doesn't hold a bomb and threaten to blow the entire place sky high.
Again. same. This time I've received a top priority directive. Eliminate the threat to the venue at all costs. I know I'm no match for you. This is my duty. The sole reason I wear this power armor. I have to maintain the peace in Astropolis because I am the honorary security officer, Lighthouse! Peace? Since when has Astropolis ever known peace? I once heard a rather amusing joke. The preservation is nothing but a facade. Kapoth fell from grace ages ago, and the IPC is actually a faction of the Veracity. But seeing it for myself today, it turns out it wasn't such a joke after all. There is a Leviathan of the Veracity slumbering right beneath Astropolis, too.
What kind of nonsense is that thing spouting?
Okay, it's okay. Don't panic. It is impossible for a Lord Ravager to breach Astropolis. Do it, Lighthouse! Take them all down!
All Lighthouse units, assemble!
You people have truly pushed me to my limit. Since my warnings are falling on deaf ears, reach the end of the story! We can do it! Trust me, we can do anything!
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
For distant horizons!
Me!
I'm not fighting alone. Drive toward new dawns!
Mountains move, dragons rise!
This has been
Right in new ending!
My purpose.
toward distant horizons! Are you ready to face the risks?
That will do.
Mr. Arita wishes to speak with you two.
What an absolutely spectacular show, Yannick.
Mr. Kenneth?
Trailblazer Madam Nilux. Or perhaps I should call you Madam Beatrice Melanine. I am here to welcome you both with the utmost respect. Please follow me to the elevator. We are heading to the Sky Call area. That is Mr. Arita's private residence. It is secure and quiet. It is there that he will decide the future of Plain Arcadia. I completely understand your anger and distrust. Were our positions reversed, my reaction would likely be far more explosive. Everyone involved in this charade will face the severest of punishments, I assure you. Please allow me to solemnly clarify. I swear upon the Amber Lord, the upcoming meeting has no prearranged script. Father is already aware of the commotion here and wishes to meet with you both.
So we really did have to tear down the stage and blow the roof off just to get the boss's attention. Lead the way, Mr. Butler.
Please follow me.
Where are we?
The entrance to the Cloud Peak Sky Call area. Nice view, isn't it? From up here, all of Astropolis is laid bare, stripped of its secrets. Not many are privileged enough to enjoy such a view. In the entire IPC, only 7 individuals hold this honor.
Sure is a long way from the ground. A fall from up here would shatter you to pieces, no?
Better to risk the fall than be ground into the dirt. Rather than being crushed silently underfoot, most would gamble to reach the summit. At least they get to see the view from up on high. If you would both step onto the platform, should you experience a touch of vertigo, please don't be alarmed.
Did I just get sucked into the sky?
We have arrived. Father, I have brought them.
Let them approach. You are dismissed. Children need not be present for what comes next.
Ooh, is it going to be R-rated? Too bad we're on a tight schedule. There's less than a system hour left before you cast that crucial vote. Clock is a ticking, Mr. Orita.
You really should invest in a better watch, Ms. Melanine. We have time to spare. We all know Louis Fleming only needs 60 seconds to make a decision.
You're not Louis Fleming, though. Everyone also knows that even the chairman can't change a decision made by Ol Orita.
Indeed. The younger generation seems to think the Ahatopia case requires no further discussion. I, however, have my reservations. I find both of the current proposals lacking. Oswaldo is capable and ambitious, but he remains a child. His ideas are naive. Diamond. His mind is far more mature than his appearance suggests. But being overly calculating can sometimes be a detriment. My duty is to select a successor for the IPC. Their credentials are simply too shallow to claim my vote. And so, Trailblazer, I am in need of a third option.
A third option?
I've been observing you ever since you set foot in Astropolis. Hustling and making your voice heard. You're just like Louis Fleming during the founding years. Now, I will give you 60 seconds. Tell me your story. If it proves compelling enough, you might just win my support. This way, I won't be forced into a binary choice. And you get exactly what you want. A win-win, as they say.
With everything going on, you're still playing power games? Listen closely. I'm not here to tell stories. Stories are just word games, and they won't stop the imminent threat of the veracity breathing down our necks. If you think in-canvassing is just stalling for time, and weaponization bears too much risk, then I'll give you your third option.
The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantos Moon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could be the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos. But what's important is that you make your own decisions, such as whether you'll take part in these grand games, and if so, how.
Return to whence you came. As a supplicant, I shall restart the Phantos Moon Games. I'll gather our wish power, seek an audience with Aha, and use the Elation's authority to suppress the Husk. Just as it was done countless Amber eras ago. If people could do it then, we can do it now. But for any of this to work, Plain Arcadia has to survive.
And what makes you think the ever-fickle Aha will simply grant your wish?
Right back at you. What makes you so certain Aha won't take my side?
Fair enough. I don't make a habit of dealing with Eons, so I suppose I have no say in the matter. Then again, I'm not the one making the decision here. Louis Fleming is. 60 seconds are up. Chairman, the decision is yours.
How many Amber eras has it been? My old friend, have you returned? Regardless of the identity you wear now, as long as the party concerned approves of this young one's proposition, the IPC will lend its full support. So tell me, what are your thoughts?
Do you really need to ask? When have I ever opposed any of Akivilli's ideas? The answer is approved. The writing is on the wall. It's quite obvious whose side I'm taking.
In that case, as always, I wish you both the best of luck. Burrito.
Yes, sir. By the sacred authority bestowed upon us by the Amber Lord, the Traditional Project Department has reached a decision. We cast our vote for the Astral Express, and canvass Plain Arcadia and restart the Phantos Moon Games. Thus, it is settled. The will of preservation shall be made manifest. Ahatopia will be preserved.
Citizens, she has carried out the petition, as promised. Now, I shall guide the power of preservation.
I will do all I can to paint and recreate the miracle.
As for me, I can't believe I'm working with the IPC. Whatever.
Miss Himiko! It's time to retreat.
No. Perhaps we don't need to head to the tavern after all. The series of tremors have now subsided.
The tentacles surging from the fissures have vanished too.
It's her. They actually did it.
I am delighted to deliver the good news. The reenactment of the World and Canvas ritual was a success. Plain Arcadia has survived its most critical hour.
Everyone, this is the Astral Express. Extend the outer perimeter of Ahotopia's crystal wall. The train will serve as a relay station, bridging communications between Plain Arcadia and Astropolis. I bring greetings from her, along with our objective for the next phase. Make your preparations. The final Phantasm Games are about to begin.
As you wished, the Amber Lord has protected Ahatopia. I'm sure you two have private matters to discuss, so I won't intrude. But before I take my leave, the IPC has one final request. Please leave that die to us. The Lord Ravager's head is far too dangerous. It needs to be properly contained.
Let's do as he says. This old gentleman is trustworthy. Besides, I'm guessing you must have a mountain of questions right now. And having a third wheel around when we clear up all that confusion would totally kill the vibe.
Miss Trailblazer is gone. Will everything she claimed actually come to pass?
She will do it. She has to.
Oh, why is the air in this room suddenly thick with conspiracy? Could it be that someone struck a little side deal under the table?
Times change. The IPC may no longer be the support team of old, but we won't abide the slander of a pawn of destruction. Your accusations at Lodestar Tower certainly piqued some interest. And from none other than the subject of those rumors herself. The Leviathan of Astropolis you spoke of. She is here.
What do you intend to do with the die, Miss Yabale?
Me? Can't you guess what I want? Hand it over to Lighthouse and send it to the Life Sciences Institute. I'll take the scalpel to it myself, dissect this head stuffed full of conspiracy theories, and devour the knowledge of Ouroboros. Every last crumb of it.
Finally a breather from this monumental crisis. I can now rest. I'd love to say that, but you're not going to let me off the hook, are you? Relax. For the moment, at least. We have plenty of time. Enough to find a nice, quiet corner, sit down, and talk things through. But before that, you just pulled off something massive. I'm sure you have countless messages from people waiting to congratulate you. You should probably answer your phone first.
Miss Nihilux, it all comes back to you again. Where'd she go? Darn it! I slipped up! Did she make a run for it?
Hello! On behalf of my client, Madame Nihilux, I am here to deliver an invitation for tonight. Now playing the audio message.
Hi, little raccoon. I'm really sorry. Every time I try to bring up my true identity with you, some unexpected little hiccup gets in the way. Maybe this is just my lot in life. Watching you happily catch up on your messages, I figured I shouldn't interrupt your victory lap. But the questions burning in your mind deserve a proper, earnest answer. So, I made a reservation at the Upside Down restaurant. The view is nice, and the desserts aren't half bad. Some stories are best told slowly, over clinking glasses, once the dust has finally settled. I'll be waiting there, ready to tell you everything, holding absolutely nothing back. Make sure to be there on time.
Sheesh. Way to leave me hanging. Nihilux should be right around here.
I really want to be famous. We're the only department without AI assistance.
Prodigy who joined Gotta find a way to turn these tourists into my KPI.
Betray my squad.
I knew you'd come.
So, what did you have to say?
I didn't mean to keep this from you. But the comic artist thing is just a cover. When it comes to my true identity, you can call me Aha. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate this performance. I wonder, did it bring a little more elation into your lives? If it didn't, shh, that's exactly how it should be. Because the grandest act of the play is only just beginning. It's a past I can barely stand to look back on. A wrong turn I took when I was young and foolish. Those days entangled with the gods. A swirling blur of peach pink and blood red. Looking back on it now, it was an absolute nightmare. But now, for the sake of the entire universe, and for you, I am willing to take off my mask. I am the master of Fantasia, the one who mourns, the murderer of all certainty, and the false sovereign of all theatrics. The first fool, and the original actor. Dear audience, the stars are silent. But I declare, let there be laughter!